The High Road is dedicated to the men and women of the United States Armed Forces, past, present, and future. Meet Keith Warren. As a 30-year veteran of the outdoor industry and devoted conservationist, the original Texas angler and outdoor television icon has hunted across America and around the world, showing you big game, educating outdoorsmen, and uniting all hunters.
How's that?
That's Keith Warren, and this is the High Road.
Keith Warren's Hunting and Outdoor Adventures.
My name's Bob Rice and I'm from Lansing, Michigan. I'm Keith Warren's cameraman. On most shows, Keith does a lot of storytelling. He likes to tell a story with his shows. Today's show, I'm going to be telling the story. This is about how me and Keith met many years ago. Well, about 12 years ago, I was watching outdoor television. I'm an outdoors enthusiast. I love the outdoors, and it's a big part of my world. So I was sitting there watching the show, and it was about a Northern Michigan hunting operation, and Keith happened to be there, and it was his show. Well, needless to say, a year later, I'm actually working. I got up, made a phone call. I'm working at the same ranch that I watched on TV. Keith came up there the following year, and I got to hunt with him and did a little guiding with him. Had a great time. We started a friendship.
Bob, thank you. Thank you.
Nice
job.
The following year after that, he came back on an archery hunt and had a great time. The weather turned bad on us, and we were getting down to the last day, and Keith needed to get the deal done up there. So we end up using my grandpa's Savage 7mm rifle that Keith was happened to be sponsored by Savage. So I said, yeah, I have a rifle, Keith, you could use. And Keith took a great animal on that trip, and the friendship started right there.
So we packed everything up, loaded everything up, went into the trailhead and met the horses, and we were off for our adventure.
We're heading into camp. It's the first day. We went down and sighted the rifles in, and Cook's got food ready for us, so we're gonna go in and see what he's got brewing for us tonight and unpack and get ready for tomorrow's hunt. The next hunt me and Keith did together was in Wisconsin, and I had a dream for a long time. My father took me on these old deer camp hunts when I was a boy, and I wanted to bring that back and show the people in the world how hunting used to be. The unique part of this hunt was I brought back the old clothing that the old guys wore in the 50s and 60s, the plaid hats. I had that for everybody in camp. Keith wore it, Joe wore it, I wore it. Everybody in camp wore this clothing. I actually wore my father's clothing that he had on when I was a boy. And it was a real special hunt for me. We did it with lever actions, no scopes, open sights, just an unbelievable hunt. We had an old-fashioned band come in and played around the fire. Keith even got on the harp and played a little. It was just a great experience, and we called the show Back in Time, and that's truly what it was. We went back the way they did it in the old days, and how my father did it, and Keith's father. It was just an unbelievable hunt, very special moment for me in time.
Bob, look at this. Oh my God.
Right there.
Holy cow.
Look at the body size,
Man.
horns, mass.
Look at this.
On this particular hunt, I had no idea what the storyline was going to be. And lo and behold, it actually became a storyline about me.
Hi. So what do you think, Bob?
The High Road with Keith Warren is brought to you in part by Gammo Precision Air Rifles, the Yukon Cold Water by Igloo, Oil-Filled Camo, Supercharged Scent Killer by Wildlife Research Center, beyond 99%, and Grave Digger Broadheads by No Limit Archery. Watch the High Road in HD at highroadhunting.com.
Yeah! Caribou down, first day.
Good shot. Nice. Congratulations, man.
Thank you. Thank you so
Awesome
very
job.
much.
Aren't these just the coolest animals?
I'm Aaron Cini, and you're watching The High Road with Keith Warren.
On this particular hunt, I had no idea what the storyline was going to be. And lo and behold, it actually became a storyline about me.
Look to your right, Bob.
Keith hands me the rifle in the middle of our hunt and said, you know what, you're taking 2 caribou. And I actually got to step out from behind the camera. He got behind it, and we had just an unbelievable hunt. So basically, this is a role reversal. He's finding out what I gotta go through, and I find out what he's gotta go through. Caribou have really great senses. No matter what the people think about a caribou, they're really good eyes. Big eyes, they got good noses, ears are good, but you know what? Their curiosity will get the best of them. Nice. Look at that.
All right. So what do you think, Bob?
Oh, I've been behind the camera for years with this guy right here. Finally got to get out in front. He said, Bob, take these animals are coming up the ridge. Keith said, go ahead and take them. And what a privilege to be up here with him and take a couple nice bulls. Beautiful bulls. One was prone and one was freestanding. So that was great stuff. Had a lot of fun doing that one, man.
We wound up, we have a lot of fun together. Let me see. There we go. We have a lot of fun together. And I mean, it's a challenge. It's just, it's one of those kind of deals that when you get on the caribou, you smoke them. And I mean, at Safari Nordique, that's the one good thing about it. I mean, they fly you right in front of them.
Absolutely. We've been filming bulls all week. It's just beautiful up here.
Yeah.
A lot of animals.
This is pretty country. And the cool deal about caribou hunting is it's about the same price as going elk hunting.
Right.
And you get to kill 2 of them. So anyway, you did a good job.
Thank you. Let's go see what we got.
I gotta.
We'll be right back with the high road.
Yeah, I got to put this camera down. This thing's killing me. Oh, you'd think I'd get used to this one of these days.
Holy crap-a-rappa. today was a special opportunity, and I just a word of wisdom, just go out there and chase your dreams, and this can happen for anybody to come up and take a couple animals like this.
The High Road with Keith Warren is brought to you in part by Reconyx Game Cameras, Savage Arms, Keith Warren's Texas Hidden Springs Ranch, the best value in Texas trophy deer hunting, Nature Blinds, and Jardin Consumer Solutions, makers of the Game Saver.
Let me tell you a little bit about caribou. They're just a phenomenal animal. They got huge, huge antlers. And we happened to be there where the antlers were still in velvet, some out, some in. Real big, palmated, they kind of bounce when they walk. It's amazing, and they're just huge animals. You get young bulls, old bulls, you got cows coming through, calves. It's just unbelievable. And it's a real affordable hunt. About 12 years ago, I was watching Keith Warren on television, and I got up, made a phone call, ended up working at the ranch, and it's all come to this. 12 years later, become Keith Warren's cameraman, and traveled all over the country with him. Worked at several ranches with him with guiding and camera work with him. And 10 years later, 12 years later, we're up here in the Arctic, and he decided to let me take a couple bulls, and it was just an unbelievable day up here in Northern Quebec, and I got two beautiful bulls. Shot them with the Savage rifle and had just a wonderful trip so far. I just can't believe that I got the opportunity to come up here to Quebec and harvest these two beautiful animals. It's been a phenomenal trip. I've been behind the camera most of my adventures, and today I got to be out in front. Just an unbelievable morning. I took two beautiful caribou here, a couple shots. Just a phenomenal ending to a beautiful trip, and it's just a pleasure and just an unbelievable experience to come up here to Quebec and harvest a couple animals with a good friend of mine. Who would ever thought something like this could happen? I mean, 12 years ago, I had no idea that the outdoor industry would be a part of my life, and I chased a dream. So for all you out there that you know think this isn't possible to do something like this, it's very possible. Just get motivated, go after it, chase it, go strong, and you too can do something like this and come up and experience these kind of hunts. They're not that far out. You can reach them if you go after it. I chased a dream and made a lot of good friends along the way, and me and Keith are great friends now, and I work with them, and we also hunt together. So today was a special opportunity, and just a word of wisdom, just go out there and chase your dreams, and this can happen for anybody to come up and take a couple animals like this.
Tannerite brand binary exploding rifle targets presents viewer feedback.
Oh, here's a good one. It says, Mr. Warren, I live in Georgia. I'm an avid deer hunter and a member of several conservation organizations that support those of us who love deer. I have to ask, why is QDMA against deer farming when I know for a fact they're talking out both sides of their mouth? Come on, Keith, let's hear what you have to say. Lawrence, Cassandra. Lawrence, I don't even know where to begin except to say, if you're a member of a conservation organization, please take the time and understand exactly what their mission statement is. And what I mean by that is that not just QDMA. QDMA stands for Quality Deer Management Association. Every single person I know is for Quality Deer Management. However, the Quality Deer Management Association, what they believe in quality deer management as far as the way they see quality deer management. And so read mission statements, understand whatever organization you're a member of, understand exactly where they stand on things, because many of these so-called sporting organizations, they are really not what you may think, and they've got a lot of membership that just didn't take the time to read the mission statement. So QDMA is just one of them out there that I think, you know, they have good intentions. There's a lot of good stuff comes from it, but just make sure that you read the mission statement before you join and support an organization.
The High Road with Keith Warren is brought to you in part by Striker Crossbows, Burt Coyote's Luminoc and Lumen Arrows, Shadow Hunter, your total comfort hunting blind, Elevators, your easy way up, Supercharged Scent Killer by Wildlife Research Center, beyond 99%, and BSA Optics.
Well, now the other guys have filled their tags and it's my turn, and I can't wait to get out here and show Aaron Cini how to use this rifle. We use a lot of float planes here at Safari Nordic, but we also use a wheel plane called the Twin Otter, and I'm standing on the runway where that plane will land. So there's a good possibility you'll be here either in a float plane or in a wheel plane. If we get over to this next little hill over to our right, we can get in front of these. There's one good bull in there. I don't see a lot of big stuff. I mean, there's a lot of bulls, but there's only one that looks decent. I think if we get over to the right and get in front of them, they're not moving too fast. They're just kind of milling around. All right, let's get up and let's go. Yeah, baby. This Aaron Cini gun works. Nice. Man, we saw these bulls. We actually had them coming up really tight. They were coming across the swamp and really tight on us, and we thought we were actually gonna have to back off of them a little bit to try to let them cross the swamp to take a shot. And for some reason, they just turned around and came out on this flat right for us where we could shoot them on the hard ground. And this, I mean, can't say enough about borrowing somebody else's gun that works. It's awesome, dude. Thank you for letting me use it.
Great shot, man. That's so awesome.
Hell yeah, I want to go see him.
Let's go.
Yeah, baby. Woo! Well, we were watching these animals cross the ridge over here, doing a little filming and stuff, and Aaron spotted this group of bulls coming right at us. So we made a really quick decision to go get them and made a good stalk. And this is a result of just a real fun hunt. And I'm really glad to have done it with Aaron and Keith and Bob. Well, one thing you got to do immediately when you kill your animal, you have to get your tag on it. And if you don't have string, there's plenty of alders out here to use for ties.
This is my second trip to the Arctic, and it's just unbelievable up there. Everybody needs to see this once in their lifetime. We flew in float planes and landed on the beautiful lakes and seen the little Quonset hut cabins down below, other hunters involved. in the runways from the air, you can see all the animals' tracks. And you know, I've seen it on TV myself before. It does it no justice. You have to go there and see this yourself. It's, you know, I'm so thankful that Keith invited me on this particular trip. Not to mention I got to go hunting, but to see this country, it's unbelievable. We were with a wounded warrior. We were with good people in the middle of nowhere. Ptarmigan and Arctic fox and wolf is about all you're going to see up there. These animals are coming through in big numbers, and they're popping up over these hills. It's kind of like the surface of the moon. There's not a lot there. It's a lot of rock, a lot of little valleys, hidden areas. It's just truly unique. You're in boggy areas, wet areas, low, high. Very, very unique hunting situation, and you know, everybody needs to experience the Arctic.
All right. So what do you think, Bob? Bob, thank you. Thank you.
Nice
and
shot.
Deb,